for the category of selling 1 to 2 million. So I'm heading into our monthly sales meeting.
What the dog doing?
Heading into a meeting today. This is what I am wearing. Got these little kitten heels. The other one on. So this is walk. I'm late, I gotta go. So I'm heading into our monthly sales meeting. We get updated with things that's happening in the market, in our brokerage. So it's just nice to go. I haven't missed one yet, and it keeps me informed on what's going on. Also, it gives us a place to see each other as agents, and we're all independent contractors, so we all work for ourselves and it's our own business. So it's nice to see everybody that is at different offices come into one office for a meeting, and we get to socialize and see each other and see what is new with everybody. Sometimes people have things that match up with their clients that they have up for sale, or one time I had a difficult experience with one of my buyers, and a couple of agents walked me through a situation of their own that was pretty similar, and that helped me realize that it's not just happening to me, it also happens to the best agents. So it's just nice to get in there and mingle and see each other. We're all really busy and we all have our own lives on top of that. Some of us are obviously moms, have other businesses besides being a real estate agent like myself. Gotta go, super late. Morning, Larry. How are you?
Training, their Zoom training, so we sent it out by email if you didn't get the email.
So how I became a real estate agent was I did an online course. An in-person course should take you about 5 days. I think you're in there for like 7 hours or something like that. But I did an online course and I think it expires within a year or so. And I did it on career education systems. First thing you had to do was take the Kansas 30-hour practice exam, which you pay $250 for. So there's a bunch of classes and courses you take, and then you take this exam. And then prior to the in-person exam, you do another 30 hours of courses. That's another $200. And then you register at one of the Pearson testing centers to do the actual exam in person. In-person exam is $82 and the retake is about $75. I only took it one time and I passed on the first try, so I didn't have to retake it. Part 1 of the exam is about the law, and then part 2 of the in-person exam is about your respective state, whatever state you're in. So, I wanted to preface this by saying that I got my license in Kansas specifically, so each state has its own laws and rules. It could be a tiny bit different for each state. And then after you pass your exam, then you get fingerprinted. So you go to a police station or the testing center to get your fingerprints. And then what I did was I just picked a couple of brokerages that I knew agents personally, interviewed them before I interviewed at the brokerage to see which brokerage would fit with what I wanted. So how I picked my brokerage was based on what kind of support they gave to new agents that have no experience in this. Although all the work that I have done in my previous jobs, or still is my job, they're all very detail oriented, very tedious work. So it's kind of perfect for real estate with all the paperwork and all the legal aspects of having to know all the different contracts. And when I started in real estate, everything was changing. So this is all I know with all the new laws being rolled out for real estate. So it wasn't that different for me to have to adjust to all these changes because I don't know any better, really. So basically, being a real estate agent, you're going to have to pay money to your brokerage, anywhere from $400 to $500 for the board of Realtor, anywhere from $200 to $300 to be a part of the MLS, which is the multiple listing service, is how you look for houses, how you list houses, and it's shared by all agents to get all the information on different houses that are out there. With that, so every 2 years, I have to get 12 hours of continuing education to keep up my license, which isn't any different than my other job that I'm a medical lab scientist. So I have to do 36 hours of continuing education to keep up my licensing. And I find that most people quit within the first year or so. It's just a really tough job. You deal with a lot of people and it's emotional working with people because they're spending so much money and maybe it's their first time or their third time or fifth time buying or selling. Everything is always different with every transaction I've done. No two have been the same because people are different. So if you have a really hard time dealing with people, and it could be your close friend, it could be a family member, it could be just somebody you thought you knew, but once you have them as a client, everything becomes very different because it's just a lot of money involved and emotions are high. And if you cannot deal with that, this would be an extremely hard job for you. Within the first year of real estate, I received an award. I'll put the video up over here for the category of selling 1 to 2 million. Then my first year of real estate, which was way more than I could ask for because I didn't think that I was going to be able to sell or help people get into that many houses my first year. And my transaction was different. Every client was different. Every house I sold was different. Every house I listed was different. I did multifamily homes, I did single family houses, I did new builds that have just been built, and it's been really fun. Like every transaction has been a learning experience. So it's been really rewarding and I really like it. So yeah, keep documenting it and hopefully I can look back and where I started. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know what I got here and just what you can do to get here too, because I work in healthcare and I also do makeup and I'm also a mom. So it's a lot on my plate and I still managed to get a real estate license. And although it did take me a while because I decided to start this journey in 2019 and then 2020 hit and I just put this schooling on pause and I didn't want to do it at the time with how uncertain everything was. And then I picked it back up in late 2021 and then I finally finished. So yeah, been a wild journey, but I'll keep you guys posted on it.